Election day less than 2 weeks away now. Indianapolis police are taking precautions against possible intimidation and violence at polling places. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Brilliant has a look at the plans in place and those who won't have to worry about any issues on November 8th. Jeremy?
And John, the polls here at IPS School 27 will open on November 8th at 6 a.m., but there will not be any students here on that day. IPS and several other school districts have canceled classes. It has nothing to do with this very contentious election season, but rather another security concern, keeping the voting public separate from students. If the early voting process is any kind of indicator, there may not be any problems at all on Election Day. Officials say they've had no issues at the City-County building downtown, where thousands of people have been casting ballots for the past 2.5 weeks. If there are incidents, though, on Election Day, IMPD says they do have a plan to deal with such problems, but you won't likely see uniformed officers. Those who respond will be in plain clothes with unmarked cars.
We don't want anyone to feel intimidated or imposed by a large presence of police officers, so we have a very discreet way of handling those incidences should they arise.
The issue has been brought up to us. What are you going to do if there is an emergency situation at a polling location with an angry voter or something like that? We've instructed our poll workers to call 911 if there's an emergency. Absolutely call 911 if there's an emergency.
And that is a first for Marion County election officials to give special instructions to poll workers regarding violent or potentially angry voters, to have an emergency plan in place. Again, a first to give them those instructions if anything does happen. But again, there will not be any students at IPS or several other districts in Marion County because, again, they have canceled classes for the general election. Andrea, back to you.